Hi Leo, so I'll get straight into your reading, and if there's anything that you feel you needing to know about, including a list of the card decks I've used for your read, then you can find all of that information and much more in my descriptions box and in my pinned comments below. Cross-watchers, please remember that you can switch the energies around if it applies, but do try and keep in mind this might not be your story at all, okay? This could be somebody else entirely different that your Leo is dealing with, and equally Leo, if you just take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for another Leo. Okay, right, so let's get into this for you then, Leo. Your first card out is Casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, so the end of a difficult situation usually. Your next card, Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. Interesting. Then you've got Axe, forces working against you. And Money Path, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay, so a bit of a mixed bag here for you, Leo, and we will clarify every single one of these using the tarot deck as well, okay? So just as a quick overall of this particular energy, as I've already mentioned, a very, very mixed bag, very up, very down, and it seems to be the extremes as well. So extreme ups and extreme downs. Nothing can ever really be simple, can it? And it's looking like July is going to be quite tumultuous, okay? You can take this in your stride, Leo, all right? You don't have to allow this to really have a huge effect on you. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but there's a quote, it's about how you perceive things. So for example, say someone insults you to your face, and you can choose whether to be hurt and offended at that or not, okay? And that is going to dictate how you then feel for the rest of the week. I can't remember exactly how the quote goes, but it's certainly along those lines of your perception can honestly change up your entire energy, okay? And it actually stops outside influences having power and control over you. Now, with this Casket and Axe, it does feel like an outside influence, okay? These two feel like an outside person who is trying to sabotage. And specifically, it would appear, on the face of it, it would appear that they're trying to affect your finances, that they're trying to affect the way that you make money, okay? And of course, we all need money, don't we, to survive. That's... For a lot of us, it's a necessity to survive. We got bills to pay, you know, hardly anybody grows their own food these days, therefore money does actually take a priority for a lot of people. And we're seeing someone is threatening your money. Okay. With this Jug, light-hearted and carefree time, again, it really emphasises on that message of how much power are you going to give this outside influence over your life, okay? I think now I should start to clarify these with your tarot before we go any further. Okay, right, why is the Casket here, please, for Leo? I get the strong impression, Leo, that this is about you cutting someone out of your life. Look, Casket and Axe, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, usually the end of a difficult situation, and forces working against you. Axe can also be cutting things out as well. Why the Casket for Leo, please? Thank you. Four of Wands. Okay, so this could be about a divorce, right? Some of you could be finalising a divorce. This could have been a long time coming, and that actually makes a lot of sense for someone outside of you trying to sabotage your finances. Why the Casket, please? Yeah, Two of Wands, Aries energy. The Four of Wands is also Aries energy. This one's Venus in Aries, and the 2 is Mars in Aries. Okay. Now, any of the zodiacs that I mentioned, yes, this could be the other individual that you're dealing with, or they could simply just be placements in your own chart. Okay, it's going to be different for all of you. But this is indicating that, like, literally, for the most part, that this is a divorce or a separation that's being finalised. A done deal as well, okay? And it's going to open up new doors of opportunity for you. And therein lies the problem for somebody else, because the somebody else does not want you to have these doors of opportunity open. I get the feeling here with this jug that you're genuinely excited about your future. You're genuinely looking forward to what the future can bring for you. And someone doesn't like it. Why the jug? Thank you. Yeah, High Priestess, it's moon energy. So could be, but doesn't have to be, Pisces or Cancerian. And the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. So, yeah, like, you're being led by your intuition at this point in time. Go with that, okay? Feel it, flow with it, right? Your priority is your Ten of Cups. It's one of your apex cards, okay? Happiness, contentment, joy, your family as well. Focus on that. This is your focus. This is what brings you joy. We're also seeing that there's going to be some kind of family celebration as well. Now, I do know that it's your birthday from July 23rd to August 22nd. So it could be right before your birthday where this amazing family celebration happens. For someone here, I'm talking to about maybe 2 or 3 individuals here. This is literally about you. Some of you could be getting married to an individual that someone else in your family does not approve of. And so you're saying goodbye to the family member that disapproves of your relationship. And it's basically a done deal because you're sick and tired of them interfering in what you've got going on. Okay, why the axe, please, for Leo? Thank you. Okay, 4 of coins. So that's Sun in Capricorn energy. I'm going to take this one because I'm led to take it, the 7 of Swords. Okay, Moon in Aquarius energy. Yeah. Someone being very, very selfish. Okay. Whichever of these 2 scenarios you're dealing with. The bottom line remains the same. And it's an individual outside of you who's being very, very selfish. They're basically wanting things their way. That they're not listening to your point of view. And unfortunately for them, they're going to have to suffer the consequences of their 7 of Swords action. You are cutting this person out, Leo. You can't be bothered dealing with them. You're exhausted through dealing with them. I'm going to say that this individual has done this to themselves. I am. They're reaping what they have sown. And what they've sown isn't very good. It's not very nice at all. Further clarify this axe, please, for Leo. I'm seeing you telling somebody that they are not your problem. Thank you. 7 of Cups. Yeah. Confusion. 2 7s back to back. It's a bizarre reading, Leo. Really, really bizarre. Can you further clarify this axe for us, for Leo? I'm getting a strong impression that you've caught somebody out in a lie as well, and you're cutting things off with them for being a liar. Ace of Coins, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Eight of Swords, yeah, Gemini energy. They've made a rod off their own back here, basically. They've told so many lies that they've actually caught themselves up in their own web. Okay, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. That's literally someone getting caught up in their own crap. You were the target of destruction, and we're seeing you've clicked, you've figured out what's going on, you're doing the right thing, and you're cutting them off. Okay, why the money path, please, for Leo? Can you tell us more about the money path? Thank you. Two of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, so when it comes down to your money and your career, we're seeing a very unsuccessful attempt at sabotage. Okay, so don't focus on this individual. Do what you're currently doing, follow through with your current plan, okay, because you're definitely on the right path. You're holding on to the things that make you happy in your life instead of focused on the saboteurs, whoever, whatever they are, right? Your career, there seems to be a choice, all right, and it's indicating that whichever choice you make pertaining to your finances, you're going to be very, very busy with that Queen of Wands, okay? We've got Libra and Aries. This one is all about keeping the home fires burning, okay? It's all about having multiple projects on at the same time, but being very productive with it, okay? So don't stress about spreading yourself out too thinly, okay? You can handle this, Leo, you can. And you can handle this in such a way that onlookers are just looking at you as if to say, wow, how are you managing to do all of this, Leo? And you're just like, what? I don't know what you mean. I'm fine, you know. Very, very busy. Lots of choices, lots of options. You're going to be struggling to make a decision and to stick with it. So it's probably best right now that you try lots of different things until you find the one big thing that actually clicks for you, okay? Financially, I'm seeing that whatever you're doing currently, that is going to be very, very successful. There is a difficult choice here though with this Two of Swords, the Chariot, Cancerian energy. So for some of you, you might be struggling to make a choice between a job that is at your current location or a job that takes you further afield. There could be concerns about having to move house so that you can follow the money, as it were. Some of you could be really nervous about doing that because it's such a huge step, it's such a huge deal. With this, I see that whatever decision you make, you're on to a winner, like either way. Tell us more, please, about this money path. Okay. Very strange way for your cards to be coming out. Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands. Okay. Right. So your personal life is absolutely being affected by your career. Okay. There's a message here about a partnership, a union. I feel that it could be this one trying to reconcile with you, the troublemaker. But I'm also seeing that it's too late for them to make any kind of apology or anything like that. This is a case of too much water has passed under the bridge, too much has happened, and you're no longer able to make excuses for their shitty behaviour. I am seeing that they are keeping close tabs on you, on your progression. They're watching you move on. For some of you, they're witnessing you moving towards either a new partner or this relationship that they had an issue with growing and evolving, and you two getting closer, and they're feeling very jealous about that. Okay. Page of Swords, Ten of Wands. Yeah, that's a very loaded energy. And Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. It's almost as if the saboteurs telling themselves, if I apologise to Leo, then surely they're going to let me back in. Surely they'll forgive me again, because they've forgiven me multiple times in the past. Why wouldn't they forgive me again this time round? But Leo, I'm getting that this is no give backsies, like for real. Do you know what? For the most part, Leo, I'm seeing you picking up your current family and moving out of your current town, moving to a brand new place, away from all of this, away from the drama and the chaos and the lies. I'm seeing you creating yourself a brand new life. Okay. The energy at the bottom of the deck, Strength, that's your major arcana. Well, it kind of speaks for itself there, doesn't it? In Page of Swords, look how you're being watched. Look at the direction of the cards. Leo, you're looking forward, you're looking towards your future, and you've got somebody looking right at you. You're ignoring them though. You're completely ignoring them. You're pretending that they no longer exist. And for most of you, yeah, that's the best thing to do in this situation, Hierophant. Because you know that they are very, very destructive. You've had to go no contact with somebody here because of their destructive nature. Because they have shown you time and time and time again that drama and chaos is their thing. It's like it's their lifeblood. Wow. Okay, for some of you, that's about an ex. That's the saboteur. For others of you, this is a family member, which makes it really, really difficult for you to cut ties with that individual. Really difficult. Yet very necessary as well. Further clarity, please, for Leo Collective. Oh, it's landed in my lap. Okay, right, the Screw, not interested, leaving quickly, in trouble, getting shafted, horizontal jogging and telling someone off. And love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection and attraction. The Document, text or email, agreement, letter, separation, divorce, yep. Contract, news, legal papers or proceedings, game face, taking things very seriously, a competition, looking in it to win it, faking it till you make it, and the Grim Reaper. Yeah, the relationship's over, no second chances, grow and transform your life, yeah. Whoever the saboteur is, they already had their last chance saloon, okay? You can't possibly justify giving them yet another chance. You just can't do it, Leo. How many chances have you given them in the past, and how many times have they consistently proven to you that they cannot and should not be trusted, right? This is a cycle that should have ended a long, long time ago, yet you wanted to see the good in someone without fully understanding that there was no good to be seen in them. in the first place. Okay, you were trying to see something in them that just simply didn't exist. So we're seeing that literally with this screw, you've reached the end of your tether. Okay, you're sick and tired of their games, their manipulations, all the shit that they bring with them and that they cause others around you as well. You're just done with that situation. You have learnt self-love, and that is what's changed up the entire game, which is absolutely beautiful. And that self-love is the exact thing that's going to get you through these extreme highs and these extreme lows that we're seeing in your energy. Remember, hold on to your nearest and dearest. Hold on to your happiness and your family. Those that make you genuinely happy. Hold on to that. It's the Leo, please. And for those of you who are having to move to a different town or a different country so that you can follow the money and begin a brand new life, very, very best of luck to you. Personally, I've been there myself a couple of times. It's really scary. It's very, very difficult. One of the most difficult things that you'll do, but guess what? It will work out. It absolutely will work out for the best. I see you being genuinely, really, really successful. It's a huge risk, but that's the risk that you're going to take, and it's going to pay off. So very, very best of luck to those of you where that's resonating. Right, so ideally I would have taken 2 healing messages. You've actually got 5. So without taking from the book, just to start off with, the fennec fox and the snow. Okay, so already I know what these 2 are, so I can tell you straight away. The snow, obviously, that's about really difficult times ahead. However, you can get through it by embodying this fennec fox energy, which is all about being adaptable. Okay, being adaptable to change. Change is scary, all right? It's very uncertain as well. I mean, it doesn't really take a genius to figure out that wintertime is hard, okay? It's cold, it's dark, very little food around to be had, but with careful planning and being adaptable to those plans, sometimes going off track a wee bit, being able to think on your feet, that is what's going to get you through this, Leo, okay? Right, these ones I'm unsure about, so we're going to do the rule of 3 for these. Okay, so orchid is number 12. That could be someone's favourite flower as well, orchids. Okay, this one's about sexuality, desire and luxury. The word orchid comes from the Greek word orchis, which was coined by ancient Greek botanist. Oh, wow, that's a really difficult name to try and say. Theophrastos, sounds about right to me. Theophrastos, who believed that the tubers of the plant resembled the male anatomy. Many ancient cultures associated them with virility and strength. In the Victorian era, they were highly sought after, and there was an entire industry built around collecting them. They were considered to be a luxury plant, as they were only available in the tropics during the time. So sexuality, desire and luxury. So yeah, Leo, your concerns right now, they are valid. However, given what I've seen in your tarot reading, you're certainly on the right track. You get yourself through this difficult, temporary difficult situation, and the rewards are waiting for you at the end of it. Look at this, orchid and money path. Both of these are about luxury. Your hard work and ability to adapt to difficult situations is the key to your success throughout the month of July. Okay, your owl is number 34, so that could be somebody's age. Ancient wisdom, intuition, observation and guidance. The owl sits high in the trees. Its sharp vision allows it to spot the smallest of creatures hiding in the grass. The ancient Greeks and Romans associated it with divine wisdom, and it's affiliated with the goddess Athena. The owl is able to see what's hidden, including deceit. The bare branches in the card represent clarity. Nothing can hide from the owl. If you're going through confusing times and tough decisions, pull back and simply observe what's going on around you. Yeah, it's a confirmation of that deceit and treachery that surround you, and it's absolutely an outside influence. This is another person towards you, Leo, with that deceitful behaviour. But you see it, and you see it for what it is. And your jellyfish is coming out as a number 8. Simplicity, flow, and there's that word again, flexibility. The jellyfish has existed for millions of years and is yet one of Earth's most simplest creatures, lacking a heart and even a central nervous system. Like many deep-sea creatures, it is a soft body that allows it to withstand the extreme pressures of the ocean. It drifts aimlessly through the sea, going with the currents and catching anything that swims into its tentacles. The jellyfish reminds us that sometimes simplicity is the best approach. Yeah, so avoid overthinking the situation and avoid overcomplicating the situation. Also, you're dealing with someone who doesn't have a heart. As I said earlier, you were trying to see the best in somebody where there was no best side to be found, like straight up. Move forward with your own life, Leo. You're heading in the right direction, clearly. This is going to be the best thing that you can do for your future and for your family, by moving away from this BS. Okay, right, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then I do have to warn you, this is the Rebel deck. It can be very brutal and sometimes a bit offensive. I use it to inject a little bit of light-hearted energies back into the reads, okay? It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's not a problem. If you're not into that sort of thing, then you can always switch out. Okay, believe what you see. Yeah, face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. Yeah, point in case. Love, get some, give some, it'll cheer your ass up. Lightning, figure shit out on your own. You don't need their approval. You don't. You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. And you've got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. Yep. Your guts were telling you for ages and ages, and for some of you, years, that there was something amiss with this individual. And every time you've brushed it off as if you were just being paranoid, guess what, Leo? You were not just being paranoid. This person was up to no good, and you knew it deep down. The only difference is now you're actually listening to it. Now you're listening to it, and now you see them for who they truly are, and you don't like them. You don't like what you see. So you're doing the correct thing, and you're picking yourself up, and you're moving yourself away from this one's influence. Very, very brave thing to do. And it's going to pay off as well. That's the thing. It's going to pay dividends. Amazing. So that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so can be found in my descriptions box, and it's in my pinned comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.